So for Gazelle Rhythm Grid, we are in 3/4, and as I look through, I can see some quavers, which means I'm going to have to split each bar into 6 little sections to make sure there's a piece of counting for each one. So each bar, I'm going to have 1 and 2 and 3 and... Okay, this time I'm not going to start right from the beginning. I'm actually going to look through and see if I can spot any easy peasy answers first. Okay, so straight away I can see this one, 3D, only has 1 note for the whole entire bar. So that means I can put all this counting in here, 1 and 2 and 3 and I just need to put it all into one circle because there's only one sound, 1 note in there. There's another one the same if you found it, 5B. Okay, and another one I've spotted that looks pretty easy is this one, 3B. So this one has got 6 equal notes in it. So once I write in 1 and 2 and 3 and, then I can put each of those bits of counting into its own circle and make 6 equal short sounds. Okay, next let's go to this final one, 5D. 5D has got 3 equal notes in it. So let's work out how to do that. Let's go 1 and 2 and 3 and if I put each number with its and in a circle, that'll give me 3 crotchets. Okay, now there's a few bars that are a combination of this type of note, quavers, and this type of note, crotchets. So I think let's go for 1B, and let's see if we can work out that one. So 1 and for this pair of quavers, 2 and 3 and. Now what will I do? I need 2 small circles and then 2 longer circles. Okay, look, 4A is just the same, so I can copy that across. There we go. Oops, my circles are a wee bit overlapping. Now, 2A is similar, but it's got a rest in the middle. So remember, this rest is the equivalent of this note, but when we do the counts in circles, we don't circle any notes that aren't a sound, okay? The circles represent the sounds. So let's go 1 and for the first crotchet, 2 and for that rest, 3 and for that pair of quavers. Okay, so circle for here because it is a note, no circle for 2 and because it's not a note, circle for 3, circle for and. Can you spot any more that are a bit like this? How about we do 2C? Two and as a rest. Okay, so it's kind of like the opposite of that one. 4D is kind of similar. Let's do 1D next. 1D has a minim, which is the same value as 2 crotchets combined. So that means it's going to have 1 and 2 and, leaving 3 and for the rest. Only one sound in this bar, quite a long one, and then no sound at the end. So let's go back to box 1A. So 1A has this note here, it's a dotted crotchet. That makes it longer than a normal crotchet, and it means it has an extra part of the counting in it. So this is going to be 1 and 2. Those 3 parts of the counting go inside here. This is the same value as 3 of these quavers. Okay, and goes for this quaver, leaving 3 and for that crotchet. So I'm going to draw a circle that includes these 3 little pieces of counting and 3 and. Okay, 1C has a similar pattern. It's also got a rest in it. So 1 and is going to go for that rest. Then 2 and 3 parts of the counting, 3 quavers are going to go into here, leaving the last and for this quaver. No circle here, circle here, small circle at the end. Okay, 2B is kind of similar to 1A. Starts the same anyway. So 1 and 2, then 3, then and. Okay, so 3 parts of the counting in here. And then doing these circles lets you see very clearly that these 3 sounds are all equal in length. They look slightly different because these 2 are joined together and this one's on its own, but they're all equal. Let's look for 2D. So 2D starts with a quaver, so that gets the number 1. The and needs to come next. The and actually goes for this crotchet. That's not finished yet though, that also needs 2, leaving and for this quaver, leaving 3 and for that crotchet. So let's be careful about how you do the circles. A small one. This one needs 2 parts. 1 part for this one. 2 parts for this one. Okay, let's look at 3A. Hopefully by now you should have an idea of how to do this one. Okay, 3C. Okay, 4B we've done already, haven't we? We've done the same as 2B, we could just copy. Okay, 4C is a bit like 2D. The beginning's the same and the ending's just a bit different. .5A matches 1A. And then 5C is almost the same, but it's got a rest at the end instead. There we go. So you can pause it here and you can just double check that all your counting matches mine before you move on.